Hello, it is me, a DC, and this is kind of not an emergency stream, but it is a upsetting news to me, and I'm going to explain who we're talking about. Then we're going to read the Q4 earnings call that was posted online, and then we're going to talk about it. There will be pauses, there will be technical difficulties. I hope that y'all can hear me because I'm not on my correct. Was I on my correct output? Hello? Here we go. Oh boy. Eric Worre is a well-known figure in the network marketing industry. He's the author of the best-selling book, Go Pro: 7 Steps to Becoming a Network Marketing Professional, and has become an accomplished trainer, conducting hundreds of live events around the world to teach people how to succeed in network marketing. He's also a multi-business owner, MLM specialist, team builder, crypto and blockchain consultant, AI expert, and mentor to top income earners. And yes, I will make sure to let you know where I got my sources cited. However, there could be potential issues associated with his work. The network marketing industry, also known as multi-level marketing, MLM, has often been criticized for its business model. Critics argue that it can be difficult for individuals to make a substantial income without recruiting others into the company, which can lead to a pyramid-like structure. Additionally, some people have raised concerns about the products sold through MLMs, including their quality and pricing. As a prominent figure promoting MLMs, Eric Worre may face criticism and skepticism from those who view the industry negatively. It's important for anyone considering network marketing opportunities to thoroughly research the company and understand the potential risks involved. Here are my sources. I got that from Network Marketing Pro, LinkedIn, linkedin.com/Eric Worre, the Federal Trade Commission, ftc.gov/tips, advice, business center guidance, multi-level marketing, consumerreports.com, and that article I referenced was The Truth About MLM Diet Shakes. Because guess what? We're talking about Herbalife and Eric Worre's infiltration of Herbalife today. Hello. We've got the chat on screen because mobile streams tend to delete the chat for some reason, so we're going to try our best so that everyone can see it. It's going to be up there. And hello to Instagram, Facebook, X, and YouTube. Let me go over here so I can be on display. And I'm going to move the chat over here. Hello, Tash, Linda, Ov, Chloe, Charmaine, Haru, Alexis, Elaine, Alex, how are you doing? Yes. Eclectic Mima, he self-proclaimed AI expert. Alexis, historically gaming. Christy, our resident fire chief. Howdy. What is going on with my chat? Why are we doing this in mobile stream version today? Because the article is thin, and I figured this was my best chance for most people to find out the fluffery of Eric Worre. Oh my God, do we have a birthday? D, hello. Sarah, happy birthday. Welcome to the birthday sound. Let's see. Sarah, happy birthday from me and my windshield wipers, and I hope that did not offend your offend your senses too much, because that's all I can offer in terms of rhythm. So Gen M, how many days? We got 6 days? How many days we got? I'm turning Gen M's countdown. 6 days till wedded bliss. I hope your elopement goes so well. Hello, 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 hello. You're off for the next 10 days. You can do it. Listen to the fluffery of this stream. Let me see if I can make this bigger. Here we go. I'm going to make this. I'm going to move this down like this so that kind of the chat will be there. Hopefully y'all can see that up there. We're going to get started. I wish this was going to be more of a fun stream, but I think that it's important. We've been covering Eric Worre. Auntie Lushy and I have been covering Eric Worre for what he's doing with AI and NowSite and MLMs. But on this call, it is wild to hear the investors talk about Eric Worre. So we're going to be Snoopy. Let's go, Jen M. Don't forget to take your meds. Don't forget to hydrate. Nightbot is in timeout, so I will be the Hammer of Thor today. Please be civil and respectful. And if you somehow find my stream because it's a mobile stream and you hate this kind of content, then just say you're not interested in it. I have no control on what YouTube shows you. This is exposing scams in the MLM sphere, which is mostly all of them. So here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Is this it? No. Where is it? Is this it? No. Where's my stuff? Is this it? So close. Oh. Also, the tea I'm finding on Reddit is wild. Bao Bomb Party. Here's it. Is this it? There we go. So here's, whoa. I'll be over here in the corner as per usual so that y'all can see most of the stuff. And I may be using Polite Demon Lawyer, so be ready. Andy's Web! Nightbot's in big timeout. It started spamming the chat 2 nights ago, and we were just like, you're done. You're taking a vacation. We gotta fix you. It's Friday. I get to order food. What should I eat? What am I saying? It's either Thai or Mexican because I'm basic. I vote Mexican. I like Thai and Mexican food. I'm just in a Mexican food mood, so I would say Mexican. Yes, it was misbehaving. Big time. All right, here we go. Just as a heads up so you know what to expect, these are the voices I might use.
This is Baby Snark, and one of my favorites.
And this is Polite Demon Lawyer, and maybe this voice is going to also read some of the transcripts.
I just want you to know what you're getting into. Fuckery is afoot. If you don't like cursey words, this might not be the stream for you, or put on some headphones if you don't want your littles to hear me cuss at Eric Worre. Oh my God, yes. Oh my God, if y'all don't know, listen. We put Polite Demon Lawyer singing Let's Get Down to Business. Are you ready? It's so good. I love it. I love it so much. All right. If you don't know how to like the stream on a mobile stream, there's going to be 3 dots in your top right-hand corner. You can click on that. You can like the stream or you can thumbs down it, and you can switch from top chat to live chat because you might be stuck in top chat purgatory right now, but you will never know unless you check out that spot to double check. And also, if you're on a computer and you're kind of like, I don't like this mobile stream, you can put it off to the side in Google Chrome and it can just be thin, and you could be doing something else like scrolling the internet or crocheting or whatever, or playing a game. It kind of works out really well if you like to do multiple things at the same time like I do. Okay. Oh, yay, Eclectic Mima. All right, here we go. Herbalife Limited, HLF, Q4 2023 earnings call. This is from February 14th, 2024. So, Valentine's Day, what a gift. I'm here for it. I I'm here for it. My coffee's here for it. I hope you are here for it. Love this mobile chat on mobile because we making bread. What kind of bread are you making? Sourdough? You're knitting? I love that. I finished my collar today. It's fancy. It's black. I'm working on another one. I'm kind of in a moody mood of dark colors. So I'll show y'all that on a stream when we're not trying to take down Herbalife. Okay. And this up there is for the replay because the chat sometimes disappears after we end. So this will just be here so people can read the comments. Oh my God. We're okay. All right. Herbalife Ltd. Q4 2023 earnings call conference called February 14th, 2024, 5:30 p.m. Eastern. Company participants: Aaron Banyas, Vice President, Head of Investor Relations; Michael O. Johnson, Chairman and Chief Executive Officer; Stephen Graziani, Chief Strategy Officer; Alex Amaskita, Chief Financial Officer. Conference call participants, I would love for y'all to pay attention to who the investors are in Herbalife. You finally caught up on your temperature blanket? I love that. Just normal sandwich bread? I love sandwich bread. I kind of think that sometimes sourdough is like keeping a small animal alive because of your starter that you have to like feed and like get someone to watch if you go on vacation. So I also just make soda bread now because I've got a quirky little allergy to yeast. So that's fun. On Valentine's Day. Yep. You know what I'll do? Because I'm distracted. Let's see, lock. I'm going to make this here so that y'all can see the chat afterwards. Yeah, tax season. I don't have time to babysit bread. I know. So, conference call participants: Chasen Bender, First City; Rob Rigby, Bank of America; John Baumgartner, Mizuho Securities; Linda Bolton Weiser, D.A. Davidson; Jeff Van Sinderen, B. Riley; Ann Lizzul, Bank of America; Hale Holden, Barclays; Doug Lane, Water Tower Research. Oh, are you serious, Jessica? Your birthday's on Tuesday? We will do a birthday. Let's go. Happy early birthday or belated birthday. Okay, here we go. So this is very interesting that all these people are involved in this call. And operator voice will be me, and people from Herbalife will be y'all can pick. Do you want people from Herbalife to be Baby Snark? Oh, that's so smart, Jessica. I'm kind of wanting Polite Demon Lawyer to be Herbalife. Oh, the operator is Tawanda. That's a beautiful name. We would be, oh my God. I won't go this fast. I'll read it slow, but we'll start out. I guess we can start out with Polite Demon Lawyer. Here we go. Oh, the operator. It's very interesting, Heather. Eric Worre is infiltrating Herbalife. So here's the operator. Good afternoon, and thank you for joining the fourth quarter and full year 2023 earnings conference call for Herbalife Limited. And then the operator gives instructions. As a reminder, today's conference is being recorded. I would like to turn the call over to Aaron Banyas, Vice President and Head of Investor Relations, to begin today's call.
Thank you, Tawanda, and good afternoon, good evening, everyone. Joining us today are Michael Johnson, our Chairman and Chief Executive Officer, Stephen Graziani, our President, and Alex Amaskita, our Chief Financial Officer. Before we begin today's call, I would like to direct you to the cautionary statement regarding forward-looking statements on page 2 of our presentation, and in our earnings release issued earlier today, which are both available under the Investor Relations section of our website. The presentation and earnings release include a discussion of some of the more important factors that could cause results to differ differ from those expressed in any forward-looking statements within the meaning of Section 27A of the Securities Act of 1933, as amended, and Section 21E of the Securities Exchange Act of 1934, as amended. I don't know what that means, but okay. As is customary, the content of today's call and presentation will be governed by this language. In addition, during today's call, we will be discussing certain non-GAAP financial measures. These non-GAAP financial measures exclude certain unusual or non-recurring items that management believes impact the compatibility of the periods referenced. Oh my god, this is going to be exhausting. Please refer to our earnings release and presentations materials for additional information regarding these non-GAAP financial measures and the reconciliation of the most direct comparable GAAP measures. And with that, I will now turn the call over to the Chairman and CEO, Michael Johnson.
Okay, hold on. Okay, so this guy is going to be more chill, this is going to have good information in it. And it's also going to be definitely like propaganda-esque information, like positivity personified. And then the investors are going to say, oh my God, we love Eric Worre. Like, please bring him on, blah, blah, blah. So just suffer with me, if you will. Unless, Jessica, you want to join. And then we can get in trouble together on this mobile stream. Congratulations, Zoe. Angie! What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? I had a phone call from Dad, so I'm not even sorry I'm late. I don't know how many of those I've got left. Oh, I'm glad you got to talk to your dad. Hey, Rise, what's up? I think I'll just oscillate between Baby Snark and Polite Demon Lawyer so we can kind of differentiate between who's talking. The next person is Michael O. Johnson. So.
Here we go. Thank you, Aaron, and happy Valentine's Day, everybody. You guys, when I returned to Herbalife in late 2022, we met in Cairo immediately. It was the 1st of November, and we set out a vision for Herbalife. And that vision is to be the world's premier health and wellness company, community, and platform. We are working on it, and we're working towards it, and the results are getting very exciting.
Really? That's Vegas hell. Michael, what are you doing? All right, let me get Jess on here. Please hold. Where's here? Copy. I'm texting it to you. Anti-Leshy. Accept. Paste. There we go. Anti-Lushy is joining. You found the audio for this? Okay, well then let's listen to the audio. And we'll just kind of like do this in the background while they're talking. Oh, the audio's right there because I'm an idiot. Oh, and there's slides? Oh my God. Create a free account to read the full article. Do I want to? Hold on. Let me just sign in with Google. And I need to switch over to chat. Hold on. One second. Hero. Okay. Okay, Jessica. So we'll just start listening to it a little bit, but let me sign in with my Google account. Get wrecked, Herbalife. Sorry I was gonna read everything. Well, glad we got a call. Continue. Thankfully, Jessica. the Herbalife stock picture. A dip. Look at this. Look at this. Oh my God. Look at that. Look at this fun little graphic. Look at that drop. Get wrecked, Herbalife. All right, here we go. Let's just listen. 1 second. Let me put this back on screen. Technical difficulties. And let me edit. Activate. Let me know if this echoes, please. Oh, we've got. I'd rather look at this. Let me make this bigger for y'all. These are the slides. I just want to make it a... The mobile stream is wrecking my life today. So Jessica and I will be down here. And we will start playing Right Meow. Wait. Here we go.
Good afternoon, and thank you for joining the fourth quarter and full.
Guest is in the green room. Hold on. Let me put you on screen, Jessica. How do I do this? Add. Nope. Edit. Jessica. Okay. So close. Let me just... Okay. Unlock. 1 second. Oh, dear God. Okay, let me flip me, and then I'm going to put Jessica in our regular spot. Oh. How are you, Jessica?
Good.
I'm having difficulties with the mobile stream. Of course I am. Okay, let's see. Lock. Let me put me down here. All right, we got Jessica. Let's go. Hey, Chelsea.
I'm not really needed now, but whatever. I'm still here.
Oh, you are needed. I was gonna read the whole thing myself. And Jessica's like, we're not
doing that, DC. I'm gonna find the audio, okay? Let's just play it.
Google's your friend.
It is my friend. Oh yeah, you're good to still be a mod, Gen M. Only important. Goodbye. Goodbye. Yeah, feel free to ban spam comments. So goodbye, Zoe. Nice knowing you. All right. Here we go.
Year 2023 earnings conference call for Herbalife Limited. During the company's opening remarks, all participants will be in a listen-only mode. Following the opening remarks, we will conduct a question and answer session. As a reminder, today's conference is being recorded. I would now like to turn the call over to Erin Baez, Vice President and Head of Investor Relations, to begin today's call.
Thank you, Tawanda, and good afternoon, good evening, everyone. Joining us today are Michael Johnson, our Chairman and Chief Executive Officer, Stefan Graziani, our President, and Alex Amesquita, our Chief Financial Officer. Before we begin today's call, I would like to direct you to the cautionary statement regarding forward-looking statements on page 2 of our presentation and in our earnings release issued earlier today, which are both available under the Investor Relations section of our website. The presentation and earnings release include a discussion of some of the more important factors that could cause results to differ from those expressed in any forward-looking statement within the meaning of Section 27A of the Securities Act of 1933 as amended, and Section 21E of the Securities Exchange Act of 1934 as amended. As is customary, the content of today's call and presentation will be governed by this language. In addition, during today's call, we'll be discussing certain non-GAAP financial measures. These non-GAAP financial measures exclude certain unusual or non-recurring items that management believes impact the comparability of the periods referenced. Please refer to our earnings release and presentation materials for additional information regarding these non-GAAP financial measures and the reconciliations to the most directly comparable GAAP measure. And with that, I will now turn the call over to Chairman and CEO, Michael Johnson.
Thank you, Erin, and happy Valentine's Day, everybody. You know, you guys, when I returned to Herbalife in late 2022, we met in Cairo immediately. It was the 1st of November, and we set out a vision for Herbalife. And that vision is to be the world's premier health and wellness company, community, and platform. We're working on it, and we're working towards it, and the results are getting very exciting. 2023, though, was a very challenging year. We all know that. So we laid out a plan to have net sales growth by the 4th quarter, which we delivered. Our year-over-year net sales trend improved every quarter in 2023. We modernized our brand. We updated our look, and we modernized our digital atmosphere. We enhanced our data management and transactional capabilities. We launched new websites in markets representing 70% of our sales.
Okay. I mean, we introduced 17 innovative products that supported our distributors' business. You're saying you're supporting your distributors' businesses, but most people don't make any money or lose money in multi-level marketing. Like, that's not a made-up piece of information.
And it's just crazy knowing firsthand that Herbalife gives their corporate employees so much free product.
Yeah. Yep.
Because I know someone that works for Herbalife corporate.
Fly in from the left. I mean, and what's the point of giving someone free product? Like, I understand, let's say you work in a cereal factory and you're working towards a pension, if they even offer that anymore. And you get, 1 free box of cereal every shift. Like, that's valuable because if you make good cereal, you get to eat it. In Herbalife, you have to. Like, it's, in my opinion, awful tasting and overpriced. So
I don't know the details of like why they get product. All that I know is that my brother-in-law's future mother-in-law works at corporate and they have Herbalife products all over their apartment that she gives them. I don't know the details.
Yep. Okay. Let's keep play.
We introduced 17 innovative products that supported our distributors' businesses, and we launched our first ever vegan line. And it was so successful, the demand higher than anticipated. We experienced out of stocks. Not proud of that, but it's been a great line with great success. We had strong cash generation.
It's not always a positive thing to sell out of a product because you're not good enough to know like what the interest is going to be. And then you don't purchase enough, and then like, it's not always a like, wow, people like it so much we sold out. Like, no, you miscalculated the demand for your product and you sell out, and then you can't get it back in, and then your reps are the ones having to bear the burden of the disappointed customers because they don't have product to sell. They used to do that in Young Living all the time. Hey, Hannah.
Yeah.
Stay with me here. In my job, making up the hours I want to work, I don't get free product, but I get a paycheck. That is consistent.
Weird.
That's so strange. Why would you want that, Christina?
I don't get it.
I know. A 401k? Like, gosh, you must be trapped by your 9 to 5 and trapped by matching of, I don't know, of what you're putting into your 401k. Like, come on. Nobody wants that.
401k, that sounds like some scammer code.
Yeah. Oh my God. Casey Keeney said, yes, when I was a beauty counter consultant, they would always spin it that selling out was a good thing. It's not. It's not. Oh my gosh. I mean, Young Living did the same thing. Mary Kay did the same thing.
Pure Romance did the same thing, and then it's like, oh no, just top leaders ordered everything.
Yep. And Bomb Party does the same thing because Bomb Party top leaders are able to afford mass purchasing, so they take it away from all of the smaller consultants, and then you see smaller consultants buying the product from the bigger consultants because they can't actually get product from Bomb Party. Like, it's so twisty. It's just wild.
Yeah, it is.
All right, here we go. Buckle up.
23 free cash flow exceeded 2022. We paid down debt ahead of schedule. Our transformation program, we took out $115 million out of SG&A, which exceeded the $70 million we set out to achieve. We did this through an aggressive back office consolidation. This helped us build out centers of excellence in Krakow, Guadalajara, Bangalore, and Kuala Lumpur. We employed an aggressive distributor engagement plan. Between corporate and distributor events, we're back in action. Our retention is up. Those are the news points from 2023. So now let's focus on where we're going in 2024. We know the road ahead. Our top line sales and recruiting of new distributors and customers is our number one focus. Bringing Stefan in to work.
Yeah, you want more recruiters to come in because you're trying to pad your bottom line because you don't have actual customers who want to buy the product. The reps are the actual customers, in my opinion. If y'all haven't seen Betting on Zero, that Herbalife documentary, I highly recommend you watch it. You can either rent it for like $2.99 or there's free places you can watch it as well. And it is disgusting, in my opinion, how Herbalife targets minority communities because of their, I think because of how close-knit they are and the access they would have to their family and friends, but also if they get scammed or they lose a lot of money, there's a fear of going to the authorities or sharing their story because they're nervous about the attention on themselves. Like, that's just so twisty to me. And if you have a hard time understanding that, watching the documentary is really helpful. And Karina did a stream about on Betting on Zero on her channel, and you can go watch it and see her perspective about it because she added, Nadia, please do not spam the chat. Thanks so much. Yeah, Thomas, they have to recruit to keep the pyramid from collapsing. Yep.
Yeah.
An incredible team of executive here is helping Herbalife get closer to the market, dive into analytics and data to support distributor businesses for insights and opportunity. It's allowing us to maximize sales and business opportunity through customer and distributor acquisition, productivity, and retention. We are deploying account management teams more aggressively in the field to work closely with distributors to support their distributor methods of operations in more aggressive manners. We are investing and positioning ourselves for growth through 2024. Based on our line of sight today, we are forecasting this year to be relatively flat. With that said, stay tuned. USA is our major focus. We get it. It's our home court. It's important to all of our
Thank you,
stakeholders,
Chelsea.
to you, our investors, to our employees, and our distributors. We are in this to succeed, to get growth back into North America. We need to
Notice the words he's saying, to get growth back in North America, because they were declining, because I think the information is getting out there that most people lose or don't make any money in multi-level marketing companies, or the money that they claim to make isn't as great because there's cost of doing your business in Herbalife or any other multi-level marketing company. And guess what? They encourage you to open these like smoothie shop health stores. You can't put any Herbalife branding on it at all. And all of the windows have to be frosted over. Like they don't make it easy for you to sell the products, and you're the one with all the cost and all the risk, and Herbalife is the one that gets the money whether you win or lose.
Yeah. Do you think Pyroman's publicly, well, not publicly, but Aaron made it public, that Chris admitted that anti-MLM is doing their job? Do you think that's impacting other companies like Herbalife?
Yeah, I do think it is. What do I wish the impact was greater? Yeah. Do I love that there's
Oh, yeah.
documentaries out there like Betting on Zero that's trying to help wake up people to the scam, the scam aspect of it, the abuse of power aspect of it, taking advantage of groups of people who are vulnerable. Yeah, I love that about it. I wish that it was more, but again, it's doing something. Like, I get messages, maybe not as much as Aaron or Julie Joe, but I get messages from people that tell me, I got out because I saw some of your content, or I got out and what you're reacting to helped me in this other situation, or, and I know other creators are getting those messages too. And that's meaningful because you're helping someone wake up and not get stuck in a group that is a high control group and maybe would have negative emotional, financial, physical impact on somebody, or keep them, in my situation, impact my perspective of traditional medical care and being nervous about going to the doctor for so long that once I finally got out, I started getting the help I needed. So I think any of us speaking up, whether it's online or in person, you can influence people for good. Let me really quickly put this on subscribers only because it's just being a little bit wild. So give me 1 second. I'm in the wrong channel. Switch account.
I can do it real quick.
Okay. YouTube. I think I got it. I just slow. Right. Appreciate the interest in the stream. You will be booted if you are being an asshole. So, okay. All right, let me go back. Here we go.
And like,
We need
you
to drive
can
top
see
line
our
growth here in the
fucking
USA.
face.
What?
People are fucking stupid. You can see literally our faces. Like, fuck off. Like, are you that dumb? Like, oh, my face. Yeah, you can't see shit, buddy.
Oh. Love it, Chelsea. Thanks for the help. God. Hey, Marissa. We are listening to Herbalife's Q4 earnings call, and they are going to drop some tea about our buddy Eric Worre and how he is going to be having apparently a huge impact on Herbalife this year. So we're nosy as hell. Hope you're nosy too, and we're going to try to unpack this and uncover it so other people can know about it.
To get deeper and closer to the market, which is what we are doing, to create product for the market. Already mentioned the vegan line, which is an exciting product for us, opening up new customers, new distributors, and new opportunity. In the GLP world, we've just launched nutrition companion product combos. It is positioned to meet market demand. It's ready to support our distributors and respond to any demands they have from their customers in the marketplace. Distributors are looking at unique ways to work with their local markets alongside GLP-1 providers. There's going to be more news about this as the year unfolds.
GLP-1? Is that GLP meds? Like what? GLP weight management? So they're doing this for weight loss? Is that kind of like Manjaro type things? Because I'm looking at Mayo Clinic, diabetes, drugs, and weight loss. And here they're talking, I know it's kind of small, fueled by the world's #1 protein shake, but up here it says Herbalife GLP-1 nutrition companion product combo. So if you're doing GLP-1 type of medication, you're taking these along with it. So they are also getting into or targeting people who are using injectables, Ozempic and Wegovy, and Manjaro, right?
Yeah.
So the stream is not literally vegan free. Correct.
No.
Correct, Chelsea. All these MLMs jumping on the GLP-1 drug train is so fucking frustrating. Yep, absolutely.
Ready to support them in their innovation, and they bring it to us, and they enhance their markets locally. We have studied this market very, very closely.
Yeah,
we're also
you're
excited
hungry for
about the
money.
CDC Diabetes Prevention Program, which allows our distributors to be more deeply trained in offering their customers a lifestyle change enhanced by weight loss and behavioral.
The CDC Diabetes Prevention Program, you're getting certified in that? What? Okay, hold on. Fine. CDC. We are excited about the CDC Diabetes Prevention Program, which allows our distributors to be more deeply trained in offering their customers a lifestyle change enhanced by weight loss and behavioral modification. You're not certified to do any of this.
Don't you have to, go and be educated on that?
Like more so than going to an afternoon course? Yeah. I would think so. There's also so much nuance with your health and food and like the whole spectrum of health, especially let's say you're not neurotypical. Your body is different. Like your body responds and like can feel things differently than someone who doesn't have neurodivergence. So like, how is this people who are trained in the diabetes prevention program going to like really do any help if they don't know who they're working with other than that person has a pulse and a credit card and needs to quote unquote get healthy?
Lose weight.
Oh yeah. The CDC rules basically prioritize weight loss over health, to be honest. Yeah. It's not that hard to get certified. I can say with absolute certainty that the Herbalife Cafe down the street is not a community enhancement.
Yeah.
I didn't know I couldn't take specific medication at the same time with my ADHD medication, the pharmacist told me. Having read over them when I heard about Weight Watchers on, or whichever one it was very much lose the weight, lose the weight, lose the weight. Yep. My family member started one of those weight loss shots and was trying to hide it because she was trying to sell the Modere trim and blame the weight loss on trim. What?
What?
Yep. And Thomas said, diabetes can happen to you even if you're not overweight. Example, me. It's less about health and more about pounds on the scale. So, a Modere story, even though we're talking about Herbalife right now, I went to, I grew up in going to church, and someone I grew up with, she got married, had kids, and ended up getting like a mommy makeover, which, fine, I'm not against plastic surgery at all. She then started selling Modere and the Modere trim and said that her changes in her body came from the Modere trim. When it's like you had a tummy tuck, a breast augmentation, liposuction, you also you repaired the muscles inside your abdomen from that had ripped or whatever, not gone back during pregnancy, and I knew that she had the mommy makeover, and then she didn't disclose that when she started promoting the trim. And it's like, this is unethical on every scale.
So unethical.
And it's not about, I'm not against plastic surgery. I'm saying you can't say that the way you look now is because of a supplement when it was $60,000+ in plastic surgery. You know what I mean? Just tell us. Just be honest. God. Okay.
And it's so common, like, why be ashamed of it? Be like, yeah, my man can afford it. Or not necessarily your man. I can't afford this. Like, why not flaunt that shit?
Yeah. Chelsea said, for more info about how providers get certified for the National Diabetes Prevention Program, you can click on the link that Chelsea has posted, which is cdc.gov/diabetes/prevention/program-providers.htm. And it's you should be able to see it in the live chat on the screen. An acquaintance of mine just started selling Saint and isn't disclosing that she's had Botox fillers. It's maddening. Yep. Mommy makeovers are great, good for her, but so gross and unethical to sell an MLM product and say that your results are from from a supplement when it's from a skilled surgeon, you know?
And there's no way you can get the results that you get from surgery.
Yep. It really sucks that the strategies that actually work for weight loss and health and wellness are never promoted, and we instead get a bunch of garbage being promoted to the masses. Hey, Julie. We are listening to Eric Worre is going to infiltrate Herbalife, so we are being nosy. I'm being nosy, and Jessica's being nosy with me, so thanks for joining.
Modification. So let's summarize North America. I'm spending a lot of time there because it's so important to us. Get recruiting up. Get customers and distributors. Get more of them into Herbalife with great products, with great business opportunity, and with great innovation in our company. Get closer to our distributors and their methods of operation. Deliver a robust suite of digital and data tools that will enhance distributors' business opportunity. And deploy our events specific to DMO trainings. We are creating a distributor training unique to Herbalife that Stefan will detail. This will be something unique to our company and that we're very, very excited about. Let's take a look at the other major markets. We're in China. We're back in action. We have reemerged past the pandemic, post the pandemic, and past the pandemic. There has been a large amount of time spent by Stefan, the China team, and myself to engage with our China leadership, both distributors and executives, to support our business there. We see good things on the horizon in China. India continues to grow. We have a great management team there, localization of product and business opportunity, and a highly energized distributor organization that continues to push the business forward. In Mexico, we're moving forward from supply chain challenges experienced in the latter part of 2023. We limited the shortfall by working diligently, engaging with the Mexican authorities. And like North America, we're obsessively focused on both top-line growth and margin expansion. This week, we announced an incredible new relationship with the Mexico Olympic Committee. This is very exciting. It builds our brand and standing in Mexico.
The Mexico Olympic Committee?
Like the Olympic team? What the fudge?
Yeah, this week we announced an incredible new relationship with the Mexico Olympic Committee. This is very exciting. It builds our brand and standing in Mexico. Some of our products will be branded with the Olympic logo. We are the supply and product partner for athletes. We are providing our science and doctor support for the Mexican Olympic Committee and athletes.
What?
What?
I quit. I fucking quit.
What in the shot put? Yes. What?
Wait. In 2015, they fucking sponsored the LA Special Olympics.
No.
Yes, I will send you this right now. What? This is on their website.
Oh my god.
What the actual fudge is happening? I don't
Okay.
like it here.
Herbalife. Wait. Why can't I get in? Wait, are you already logged in, Jessica? Is that how you got in?
No.
Okay, hold on. For some reason, I can't click on the link. Oh, I see it now. Just kidding. Just kidding. I clicked on the wrong link. Sorry.
That's what I thought.
Jessica's like, that's what I thought. User error. User error. Okay, here we go. Let's go to Safari. And
But
we'll just-
yeah, it was the 2015 Special Olympic World Games, LA. 65,000 athletes were there.
Oh
And
my
they
god.
sponsored that shit. What the fuck?
Asia Pacific, Central America, Eastern Europe among regions whose Special Olympic athletes will be fueled by Herbalife. Excuse me? Over 700 Special Olympic athletes, coaches, and staff from around the world who are coming to Los Angeles to compete in the 2015 Special Olympics World Games starting on July 25th, including one of the World Games' youngest athletes that they're supporting.
What? And they're proud of this.
I would not touch Herbalife with a 12-foot pole, whatever's longer than what the Grinch won't touch stuff with. I wouldn't. Oh, that's fine, DC. You just don't like it. Well, I mean, I am surprised and frustrated that you're using Herbalife as a support for elite athletes, and then you're targeting the Special Olympics athletes like to try to boost your own name. Come
Wanna
on.
hear Lushy's Special Olympic story?
Yes. Yes, I do.
I was kicked out. I was basically told I'm not the right kind of disabled.
What?
Yeah.
What do you mean? Like what does that even mean? Are you freaking serious?
I'm bold. Like when I was little, or like 3, 4. But like once they realized I wasn't like developmentally disabled, they're like, "Oh, you can volunteer."
What?
Yeah.
Oh my god. I don't even know what to say other than what the hell?
Just Jessica, I belong nowhere.
You belong here on the internet with your fans, okay? God. What? I'm shocked right now, and I'm just like, what? Hannah's losing it in the chat. Oh my god.
I was like 12. We like took a break. I don't know what, or like they quit doing things. I don't know. And then like they were gonna like restart everything when I was like 12-ish. So like we went to the planning meetings because when I was little, like we did all the fundraisers. Like I have fond memories of Special Olympics, and my friend Brandon, who I grew up with, he has severe Down syndrome, like doesn't talk, but like he knows who I am because we did Special Olympics in preschool together, and like I remember going to all the fundraisers, and like there was these musicians that would come and play for like fundraisers, and yeah, we went to like a planning meeting, and yeah, they were basically like Jessica can volunteer, but she can't be an athlete because she's not disabled enough.
Oh my god. I feel like someone fucked up because that is wild to me. That is
Yeah.
There's sometimes abled people who think they're the arbiter of who is disabled enough to be called disabled. It's super annoying.
Well, the person that ran it, she's dead yet now. She ran a home for developmentally disabled adults. So, like, that was a lot of the athletes came from her house.
Wow.
I still have my freaking little medals when I was like 2, 3. Because I did bowling. I have pictures and yeah.
Dang. I wonder how many people have not been able to compete in the Special Olympics because someone was like, you're not disabled enough. Like, what the hell? What the hell?
Sorry for my sidebar.
No, anti-lushy sidebars are. We need a little like stinger for like your sidebars. I have so much to work on to like get the lushy streams. Also, I'm dying to do lushy after dark. I want to so.
Let's go.
We'll have to set it up like soon.
I have a bottle of champagne waiting.
Let's go. Chelsea said, "OMFG, Melaleuca is trying to get certification." No. No. Pass. 25% of the world's population has a disability. Okay, let me take this one off. Let's go back to this fuckery.
Our products will be branded with the Olympic logo. We are the supplying product partner for athletes. We are providing our science and doctor support for the Mexican Olympic Committee and athletes. This is in addition to our partnerships with the National Olympic Committees of Israel, Vietnam, Greece, and Italy. These partnerships, along with our global athletic sponsorships, including Cristiano Ronaldo and Virat Kohli, enhance our brand universally and are in line with our healthy, active lifestyle values. These are great for our distributors, our customers, and our brand. So before I turn it over to Stefan, let me reiterate our goals for 2024.
Aaron, Eric Worre apparently has wooed either the investors or the people in Herbalife and is going to be partnering with them heavily this year. And also Herbalife is partnering with the Mexican Olympic Committee and going to be helping all their athletes to get in prime conditional shape or whatever, fueled with the nutrition of Herbalife, which seems oxymoronic, but that's what they're going to be doing.
And then we did some digging and realized that in 2015, Herbalife grossly sponsored the World Special Olympics in LA.
Yep.
Like, gross.
Yeah. So they are doing the most to do the worst, in my opinion. I guess they have to look at that there are enough athletes to put in a category like amputees don't run against blind people, stuff like that. Maybe Cena, but it doesn't seem... Something seems off about Jessica's situation. That she was allowed to compete and then basically was like, she's not disabled enough to compete. That's...
No, it was as soon as they realized that I wasn't developmentally disabled. They're like, bye. Like, this is just for developmentally disabled people, not physically disabled people.
That's wild. That's so wild.
Which
Sales.
is true.
Getting our
Go ahead.
Because, like, if amputees participate, like, that's a physical disability.
Yes. Yep. And they're trying, also, Aaron, they're trying to become a CDC National Diabetes Prevention Program certified so they can train their reps to assist people with diabetes. And also, Aaron, they've come out with new products that go along with GLP-1 injections. It's a nutrition companion product combo. I'm sorry, Elaine. Not 25%, 15%. Okay, gotcha. 4 in 5 disabled people are unemployed. There's a friend of mine with a master's degree in engineering who can't get a job because of his disability, and now they're ruining sports for them too.
What if best channel on YouTube, the more educated a disabled person is, the higher the unemployment rate is.
That's wild.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Did I see TTDC War? No. I don't know what that is.
organization more effective and deployed to enhance our distributors' acquisition of customers and new distributors. Margin, maniacal about cost efficiency and proper alignment of resources. And finally, let me turn to the balance sheet. This year, we will refinance our senior credit facility, and we will use our excess cash to continue to pay down debt. Now, before I turn it over to Stefan, let me just do a quick introduction of him. When we brought Stefan in to work with this management team, our whole goal was to get closer to the market, to have a distributor voice, mind, and mindset inside our company. His deep well of experience and knowledge has helped us already massively. He's proved to be a transformative leader, and I'm proud that
He's going to be looking for the next Jesse Lee, but he's also being paid bukus of money apparently by Herbalife to do this. And allegedly, the investors on this call are stoked about what he's going to be bringing to the table. This is what was sent. Let me just read it because it's more condensed than what I'm going to be able to say quickly. He's going to be mentioned on the Herbalife investor call. He said, the last thing I want to talk about that Michael referred to is something that quite honestly I've never seen in our industry. I think it's unprecedented. I don't think there's ever been a company that's done this in this way and with this individual, and I believe is going to give huge value to our company. We are going to and have entered into an agreement with the leading expert in the multi-level marketing business, someone who has written a book that has helped millions of people through courses to learn what it is to become a professional distributor with a multi-level marketing company. This person has, for over 15 years, developed his skill set. He has trained more people in different companies. He has more knowledge about different companies in the industry. what are the things and that's working today? What are the things that distributors have to navigate as they start from the very first day until they reach the highest levels within any company? We're very excited to have Eric Worre be a part of Herbalife and partnering with us in a very special multi-year contract. And he is going to be delivering for our distributor leaders content that some distributor leaders are paying tens of thousands of dollars for. Now, I just kind of want to put it into context. We have some of our top leaders that are actually in programs with him and are getting tremendous value. As a company, to be able to take someone that's making that type of impact and have him train not just a few distributors, but tens of thousands of distributors and potentially hundreds of thousands at different levels, we believe that this is a game changer. So that's going to be later on in this call, but just in case someone can't stay for the whole thing, it's gonna be Twist City. I'm still pissed that he cut that out of his masterclass replay. Yeah. And no one would have ever known. You know what I mean? Like if we hadn't snuck in and reacted to the original call, then when we look at the edited call, the fact that he cut that out is so twisty. So twisty. Are they buying his Eric AI program? I don't know. I think they're paying him, but we're going to read more about it. I never thought about him with her passing. I assume other followers of Jesse Lee Ward would have stopped paying Eric too. Maybe. Well, he wants to, Eloise. Yeah. Dang. All right, here we go. Play.
Voted him to president this year. So, Mr. President, on to you.
Thank you, Michael. Well, it's been an exciting 6 months since I joined the company. Last quarter, we talked a little bit about the long-term vision of things for the company and really how we are going to be a sustainably growing company in the future. Michael's mentioned becoming the world's premier health, wellness company, community, and platform. And so a little bit just to talk about that. We have tens of millions of customers. We've got millions of distributors that work every single day face-to-face with customers, adding value to their lives. They are teaching them better nutrition habits. They're involving them in healthier lifestyle habits. They're getting them on Herbalife products and helping them to get results. As a company, many of those and most of those customers don't live on a platform.
This is the guy who's talking now.
As a company, we can deliver a lot more value to them, and that's part of what the Herbalife One ecosystem is going to be about. As a company, delivering more value to customers and allowing those customers to be closer to the company, live in a platform and with a platform that delivers value to them, that they want to be a part of, and that they have many of their needs met, and they're stacked on top of the distributor's value, what they bring every single day. And so long term, this is where we're going as a company. In the future, the vision is to have tens of millions of customers and support millions of distributors and deliver value to both of these parties.
How are you going to deliver value to reps when you encourage them to open up Herbalife stores, yet they cannot put Herbalife anywhere on the stores or have any printed material inside the store that says Herbalife? The windows have to be blacked out or like frosted over so nobody can really see inside. You have to make it very like low key, and then you have the audacity to say here that you want them to be successful. Like, how is that? How are those not mutually exclusive? Because it sounds very different. Yeah, we want them to be successful, but we don't really want them to be successful in being able to have a freestanding shop.
Why they also don't set them up for success by encouraging them to set up legal shops? Like, the whole reason they don't have to deal with the, like, county health department is because they're not selling shakes. They're a workout membership. You just get a free shake with your workout. Like, you're encouraging unethical behavior.
Yep. This is also info from, if you see here, the last stock price was $8.07. I don't know what all these numbers means, but like that low drop is interesting from what it was at the beginning of February. Now it's dropping like that. And Hannah was saying that last year it was at $20 and now it's at $8. So yikes.
Dang.
Yeah, and if you watch Betting on Zero, they were betting the guy, the whatever hedge fund manager, whatever his name was trying to explain that Herbalife he believed was a pyramid scheme, and et cetera, was betting that the stock would short out, and that didn't work out for him. But the other parts of the documentary are really educational. Yeah. Okay. Here we go.
We have things to work on, as Michael said. When I first came in, the focus was getting close to the markets, with a specific attention on China, the U.S., and Mexico. We spent a lot of time working with the regional heads to better understand the business needs and the opportunities in front of us, and developing the strategies that we need to move forward with locally. An example of this is China, like Michael just mentioned. The executive team has spent more time on the ground in China with our service provider leaders and local team last year than we did in the last 3 to 4 years. We appointed Stella Tsai as managing director. She's one of our top leaders who ran North Asia and has more than 20 years experience, and she will report directly to me. The business is stabilizing, we have positive momentum and a clear plan for 2024, and we're excited.
The business is stabilizing. How does a drop from $56 to $8 mean that the business is stabilizing? $56 in 2019 to $8.07 a couple days ago, or today, whatever, yesterday. Come on.
How is that not stable? It's stability going. No, that would be consistency, not stability, damn it. I can't even put a hand twist on that one. Sorry.
It's okay. Like, come on. This is Beachbody territory. That's negative 85, dropping of 85.7% in 5 years. Yikes.
Another market of focus has been the U.S. Again, we spent a lot of time analyzing the business and all of the growth that happened over the last 6 to 7 years, the post-pandemic market, and the macro situation. As you know, nutrition...
What kind of growth is when it starts at 85.7%, whatever, not 85%, $56, and then now it's at $8. What kind of growth is that? Because in my mind, that's a decline, not a growth. I mean, maybe it's a bacterial growth because it's like eating up what your stock is worth, but what are you talking about, dude?
Yeah. How's that macro growth or whatever he said? Like, that's macro decline.
Yeah, I have, let me see if this sound will play for Herbalife. The funeral march for y'all, for your stock price. Definitely the funeral march for your stock price, because yikes. Maybe a fungus. Yep. Dear God.
Clubs in the U.S. are the most important part of our business. It's also what differentiates us from almost any other business in the MLM industry and also the nutritional supplements industry.
Tell us more.
It's an incredible business, and we're seeing lots of opportunities to leverage and build upon that foundation. I'm going to give some high-level numbers for the first time to illustrate this, but first I want to give a bit of background. If we go back 10 years ago in the U.S., our nutrition clubs were primarily service-based nutrition clubs. What does that mean? Meaning almost all of the clubs, they were offering different types of services. Distributors were doing wellness evaluations, teaching people about nutrition, personal coaching, offering different types of workouts, running weekly weight loss challenges. And all of this was to help people learn about the Herbalife nutrition products, make lifestyle changes, and ultimately get results.
Was it though? Was it, or was it to make money? I mean, like there can be a crossover. There are some people who have businesses that actually provide a service that people actually need, that's not inflated because it's not part of a multi-level marketing scheme. And this is not that. This is definitely not that. I mean, Herbalife is basically like Wish Weight Watchers, in my opinion. Like, it is like the Wish version of Weight Watchers. With
It's
I don't know.
Temu. It's
Yes.
like Sheen. It's like
Yep.
yeah. It's like Oriental Trading Company.
Oh,
from
don't
the
even diss
90s.
Oriental Trading right now. Don't come on, like ordering 200 pieces of the same jewelry or whatever for Oriental Trading. Come on, that was just like, holy crap. Oh, good job, best channel on YouTube. Congratulations. Definitely don't forget to take care of your body. Weight Watchers gave me disordered. Yeah, go ahead.
Wouldn't you just go to a fucking gym if you were looking for that shit? Like,
Yeah. Now, there are some people who are very intimidated by going to the gym, so there's that
Like
pressure.
you think an Herbalife shop's even any less intimidating?
Yeah, but if you think you're going into a smoothie shop and then you realize like, oh, wow, I've got really great relationships with somebody who's making me my smoothie. And I look over to the side and they like are doing workout programs. And then you're like, oh my God, maybe I can start out working out here. I don't know if that's how it works, but maybe that's the case. Oh my God, Shelby's going wild in the chat. Thank you so much. Hold on. We'll just...
Let's go.
Let's freaking go.
Horatio Gold,
Oops.
headmaster. So very pleased to meet you. So very, very pleased.
Hello, sir. Heard you wanted to see me.
I'd like to say welcome. Welcome to Illyria. Welcome, 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 welcome to Illyria.
Welcome.
I just wanted to have you in to say welcome.
Joe got a membership. Bernie Blue Getafini got a membership. Emery got one. Lanya got one. And Rescue Ninja Chris 10. Thank you so much, Shelby. Are you wanting Princess Bride? I don't. Probably.
You keep using that word. I don't think it means what you think it means.
As you wish.
Listen, if you haven't watched Princess Bride, what are you doing with your life? You need to watch She's the Man and Princess Bride, okay? Just get it off your list.
I think I've seen Princess Bride like once. Like my youth group leader was obsessed with it, so I feel like we slept at the church one time. I don't know why in the parish hall. I want to say it was co-ed, but that doesn't seem right.
We did co-ed sleeps too.
But
Weird,
like
right?
we didn't have a male leader, so that would. But I felt like guys were there, and we watched Princess Bride.
Yeah.
And I think I fell asleep.
No, it's good. It's good. It's good. Yes, Red Aspen, if y'all don't know, is a multi-level marketing program, and there are some big influencers who have huge teams and sell it. It's a press-on nail company. So, okay, Julie, have a good dinner. All right. I know. It's wild, Hannah. Yeah. Okay, here we go. Fresh play.
In the U.S., for a few reasons, the club started shifting and moving to more of a food service offering. By the way, which opened an entire new vertical of business for us and created tremendous growth, especially during the pandemic, where food services were seen as essential. That model gained a lot of momentum, and some of the other models and the service
I have
model
YouTube.
kind of moved out of focus. I'll say that it's really mostly a U.S. phenomenon. The rest of the clubs around the world, they've really remained primarily the same service-focused clubs
Sorry,
that
one
we've
second.
had for so many years.
What?
Oh, I keep on freezing. I don't know why.
Oh, it's okay. It might be internet. I'm not sure. My internet's a little wild. Is it lagging for y'all? It is such a good book. Yeah.
But when you consider that just 10 years ago, we didn't have a food service business, the numbers are quite impressive. And so in 2023, we had 4.4 million unique customers in our U.S. nutrition clubs. They generated around 55 million transactions with an average transaction amount of $16.50. That's 900 million in retail business for our clubs. It's an incredibly strong foundation, and we believe we have lots of opportunities there. For example, our preferred customer conversion rates are as low as 1% in some clubs. So just to give you a bit of context, people that are walking in, if you have 100 people walking in to buy a healthy shake, an energy tea, some type of a food item that they're just basically consuming and then leaving, only 1% of them actually become Herbalife customers that get on the program, are ordering supplements, using them at home. It's a huge opportunity for us. We have other clubs that are doing more multi-service, that are still doing the types of services that the clubs were doing years ago, and the conversion rates for those clubs are north of 10%. So there's a big delta there and a big opportunity. We believe that the upside there can be very big, and our job is going to be helping the clubs, giving them the tools, the understanding, making accessible what they need to be able to offer all of the services that are out there that can add value to the clubs. We see some clubs, by the way, already there starting to do this that weren't doing it 3 to 6 months ago. An example of that would be clubs that are now participating in 21-day challenges like the We Do challenges. As Michael mentioned, we also just launched our GLP-1 companion packs, and it's already getting attention. We've got some distributor leaders that are actually reaching out to different providers of GLP-1s and who have patients that are looking for nutritional support and supplements. As that market continues to grow and more people are using GLP-1s, there'll be an even bigger opportunity.
Can I just make a plea to medical providers like doctors, nurse practitioners, PAs? Like, can you please not give multi-level marketing product recommendations to your patients? It's simply not, wow, this is GLP-1, blah, blah, blah. I like the stuff on the back. You're putting them potentially to get sucked in by a high control group where they're paying above market value for a product because they're having to pay out commissionable lines at whatever levels based off of the compensation plan. And if there's better things out there, and it's not in an MLM.
One of rage. I have a high school friend. I think she's a PA. And she does flexes.
What? Oh my God. That's so wild.
Yeah, she's a PACM, physician assistant certified. And she does flexes. She's been in it for almost 3 years.
That is wild.
And like, I've seen her dad was sick. I forget what. And like, they used flexes to be like, oh, dad's getting better because of his pink drink.
No.
Like, recently.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's gross.
And Rosie said it breaches their professional code of ethics. I think it does too. And it's not just Herbalife. It's Young Living. It's doTERRA. It's Prove It. It's Amare. It's Plexus. It's all of the health and wellness. When you start recommending something as a healthcare professional and people are you're adding your credibility as a medical professional to a product to fill in the gaps of the lacking of said product, to push it to people who are influenceable. I take issue with that. I take a huge issue with that.
It's undue influence because by proxy, having a degree gives you a level of expertise. So by proxy, you're like, oh, I have this education and I'm recommending this MLM product. You're using undue influence because you're using your position as a PA to market plexus.
It's just wild. And again, it can be shocking if you're not expecting your doctor to recommend it. You can be surprised. Like, for me, I get surprised if I'm not, like, ready for new information. So if I was at a doctor's office and they were saying, like, hey, I recommend this and this and this, because you're trying to get help from them, and then you come to find out that it's an MLM, and you're like, well, they're a doctor and I don't really know what to do. And then you think of all the questions you could have asked after you leave because you were surprised. Like, I don't think it's okay for a medical professional to recommend a multi-level marketing product because of the business model and the pricing of it. I'm not saying that there aren't some good multi-level marketing products. I'm just saying there's equivalent things that you can get on the market that aren't overpriced for commission payouts. So, and then you can report them. You can report them. Yeah, and it relies on the logical fallacy to appeal to authority. Absolutely, Rosie. That's a great point.
I think that's a part of undue influence, right?
Yep. Yeah. So I wanted to, and maybe Jessica will want to do this with me. You can go to, like, the Freedom of Mind website. I don't know if this is inappropriate to ask Jessica things, like, on a live, but I'm not expecting her to, like, feel more of a, like, draw to say yes. But Jessica,
I know nothing about that website, so
Jessica. But we could watch like I don't know, Sister Wives or some type of pop culture-y thing, and we could put it through, like, the bite model and logical fallacies and, you know, undue influence-y things, and then break it down. You know? Wouldn't that be fun?
Yeah, I think so. I would love to explore the Freedom of Mind Resource Center website.
Oh. Yes, and Jessica has no problem telling me no if she wouldn't agree. Absolutely. Yeah. She's also our psychology person because I'm just here to be curious and get into trouble on the internet. And she's the one with a life raft of knowledge. So we're, you know, I love streaming with Jessica.
Just think, the more things you sign me up for, the more red I'm gonna make you when we do our late night stream.
I know. I am scared. I'm so scared. I'm also thinking about printing a large emote so I can cover my face when I'm, like, super embarrassed, because y'all know it's gonna happen. Dear God. All right, let's get back to Steven. Here we go.
For us. Michael also mentioned the CDC program. In March, we have over 100 distributor leaders who are starting a training program to become certified life coaches to be able to help people in their communities and clubs by delivering the CDC Diabetes Prevention Program. We believe by building off the strong foundation of nutrition clubs in the U.S. and offering additional services presents a huge opportunity for us. There's a lot more that I can say about that, but I'm going to leave it at this. Another area of focus is really how are we going to bring the most value possible to our distributors. In my experience as a distributor for 32 years, there were some things that helped me successfully to build my organization. One of them was focusing on leadership development and constantly upskilling the teams.
The CDC, Eloise.
Whatever they were missing, whatever they needed, at whatever
It's
level.
just like a, here, CDC course for diabetes prevention. Becoming a lifestyle change program provider. Let's see. How do you do this? Is your organization ready to offer the program? So you have to go, sorry, no, it's off screen. I'll put the link in the chat for y'all. And then y'all can read it. Karina, hello. Okay, Casey, thanks so much for hanging out. Have a good night. Every time I come to it on stream planning to work while I listen, I end up not being able to work because the topics are too engaging. YouTube, you're the best. Oh, jeez. He was a distributor for 32 years. His name is Stephen, Stephen Graziani. Graziani. And he's the president of Herbalife now. I don't know who's buying stock from these people. You know? It's not me.
Brad, is being able to deliver them the things.
What?
Oh, I don't think anyone's buying their stock.
Would make a difference. One-on-one coaching made a big difference. Any time that I could get and my leaders could get spending time one-on-one with people, going over the business metrics, going over the models that they were operating, going over the plans and the goals for the future and how they were going to get there, made a huge difference. The last thing was helping to ensure that as time progressed and markets shifted, that the leaders have the most effective DMOs in place to be able to maximize market opportunities. Those main areas of focus, as a company, as we move forward, are going to have us doing some things differently.
Like what?
One of them is that we're going to be putting into place, as Michael mentioned, we're going to be formalizing and standardizing an account management operating model, which is going to bring one-on-one support in a way that we before with this company.
Somebody's unmuted.
Literally hundreds of
Someone's unmuted. God.
People within the company, eventually thousands, that will be interacting with tens of thousands of distributor leaders in the market.
Why did no one clean up this call? Why did no one fix this audio? Oh my God.
Sharing with them metrics, standardized, formatted, done in a way that they can see what's happening in their businesses, the upside opportunities that they have, learning about the DMOs that are making the biggest difference in being connectors for them. This is something that will make a huge impact in the company, I believe, in the future. It's something that I personally did in my own business and was a huge part of why I and my teams became successful. That's one thing. The other thing is we're also going to be redesigning our training and events to deliver more value.
Dear God.
The needs of the distributor.
Who's unmuted? Oh my God. I would be a great operator of one of these calls, because I would say, "Excuse me, Steven, please hold your message. Whoever's unmuted needs to mute themselves." God. Oh my God.
Why are we unemployed? People need our
I know.
services.
Like, come on. God.
Oh,
we would be
you just-
so good. We would help somebody out so much on the technical side of stuff, you know? The thing is, you could fix that. You could do, and an audio engineer really could fix that. I mean, God, I'm sorry for the sound issues. Like, I'm grossing myself out listening to it. So I'm sorry, everybody.
Is it
Ooh.
presenter mode or panic mode?
Yeah,
The way
definitely.
they treat it. Must
It's
be
definitely panic
mode.
Panic mode engaged. God.
years. Just a bit of background. Historically, our training structure has been kind of generic, meaning that when we do monthly events or quarterly events, we bring people in from all different types of DMOs, all different types of demographics, and we train them on pretty generic things. The company's marketing plan, product trainings, we do recognition, and we will touch on and show different DMOs, but we don't do in-depth
Oh my
training for
God.
DMOs. The impact is that people get a good vision.
Is someone being like, is some kind of like crime being committed right now on this call? Because what is happening?
Clearly, someone's at the beach. Duh.
Yeah. I hate to admit it. I had so much hope when they started out with everyone muted. I know. I was like, professionalism? What? MLM? Okay. I'm like, great. No, not great. Not great. Not great. Oh, I'm always the first in work calls to call out echoes and feedback. Bless you, Eloise. I'm weirdly impressed how you can just keep talking. I mean, I am too. I wouldn't be able to do it. No. Christina, I can literally see the disgust you are feeling. I know. Fix my face. That's what so many of my bosses have told me. You need to fix your face. And I'm like, I don't know. I don't know how to. I don't know how to.
You can't. No, you can't be like, bitch, I have autism. I can't fix my face.
I don't know how I survived in a customer service job, but I tried so hard when customers were like screaming at me or throwing sodas at me or like when I'm chasing down a shoplifter. Like I tried so hard, and my boss was always like, you need to fix your face before you go out there. And I'm like, is neutral like right above RBF okay? Like what? what? I'm scared. I'm getting yelled at, okay?
Yeah, I didn't work with people. I mean, I was a front desk, but like no one came into our office.
Oh my God. It's called masking. Oh my gosh. Wait, what?
Yeah.
I wear a mask that people can't see it?
It's two different things, but like, yeah, masking is basically how people with undiagnosed neurodivergency survived growing up.
Oh.
Masking is like, masking is acting normal, basically. Like hiding your quirks to fit in. That's what masking is.
Oh. Got it. I'm still learning about everything because I've only discovered stuff in the past 4 days. So I know nothing. I know nothing. So I learned how to mask my ADHD as a kid, acting normal.
Yeah.
For what's going on. But they don't have the details and the specifics of how to drive in their models and get the best results. And so there's a shift that's happening now. We're going to be moving from giving more generic training, as we've been doing, to very specific DMO training. Over the past 2 months, we have things that have never happened in the history of the company.
Like what?
We have master classes and DMO-specific training that's happening at levels that, quite honestly, is impressive. We've had 3 DMO-specific trainings over the past 2 months, and we have 1 coming up this next week. In the United Kingdom, we had a Breakfast Budget Club master class. We had over 1,200 distributors from 32 countries there.
1,200 distributors out of 1 million distributors? Like, how is that a good percentage of people to show up? A breakfast budget masterclass? Like, what are we doing? Like, just listening to someone talk about numbers over like pancakes and coffee that I had to buy for myself? Like, what is happening?
I don't know.
Oh, like your stock price dropping to $8? That's never happened. Masking for me is not going on 20-minute tangents about things that interest me. Oh.
Yeah.
See, I just go on squirrel trails and y'all like go with me because I know that's not like, I know I'm not supposed to be doing like, can we I was like, I know I need to be chronological, but like the other day when we went to Reddit for the bomb party stuff and then found the twisty leader who was saying that she doesn't care about letting people know that the trip was deferred income. And then I think Jen M found out that she was live. And so we completely like shifted course on the stream, or I don't know, talking about websites and SEO and stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I ain't working until after breakfast. Eloise? Yep. Probably forget to mute the eating sounds too. Yikes. Probably so. Here we go.
Yikes.
Hub is one of the best performing DMOs actually in the entire region of Europe, and it is something that is an amazing fit for that region. So to have those numbers of people that are in an event specifically, entirely for a day or two, learning all of the details gives them the capacity to go back to their markets with enough knowledge to implement and make the DMO happen. We also had just very recently a marathon class last weekend in Belgium where we had 1,800 participants from 34 markets. Again, focused on one DMO and how to put this DMO into action specifically to go out and drive business. One of the top growing distributors in the whole European region also is using this specific way of going to market, marathons. Just last month, we had a We Do Transformation event in Las Vegas.
You're exploiting people who are running marathons with shitty products from Herbalife. Are you kidding me? I've run 1, 2, 3. I've run 3 marathons and lots of half marathons before I wasn't able to be mobile. And let me tell you, would not put an Herbalife product anywhere near me or recommend Herbalife products to anybody who is running long distance. Like, what is going on here? I don't understand.
I don't run. I
don't run either anymore. I got I'm ordering my walker so I can travel like and be independent. So if that tells you where I'm at, you know, it's not running anymore. I'll tell you that right now. So I'm gonna go visit Jessica with my walker and like be the most mobile I can be. Yeah.
No, you can't hear. You can just borrow my chair. I don't use it.
Oh.
Roll your ass around.
We'll be a pair. We'll be a pair. Oh my God. Here we go. Here we go. Play.
We had almost 4,000 people in person and virtually. This is another model that's helping people to go out, whether they have a club or whether they're working through social media at home, and to be able to go out, talk to people, get them into a challenge.
We're distracted. Just 1 second. Let me find. Where is it? Here you go, coconuts.
I've got a lovely bunch of coconuts. Dee-dee-dee-dee. There they are, standing in a row. Big one, small one, some as big as your head.
I hope you feel welcome with the with the Lion King. All right, here we go.
Get them on Herbalife products, help them to get results and to drive business. And so we are going to see more and more of this as we go through this year. We are still going to have events where we give the vision and we help people to understand what the opportunity is with Herbalife. But we need to go more specific into trainings
Thumbs
that people
downer.
can
What's
take
up?
the knowledge, the information, and go and put it into action to drive top-line sales. The last thing that I want to talk about that Michael referred to is something that, quite honestly, I've never seen in our industry. I think it's unprecedented. I don't think there's ever been a company that's done this in this way and with this individual that I believe is going to give huge value to our company. We are going to and have entered into an agreement with the leading expert
Here it is.
in the multi-level marketing
Here it is.
business.
Eric Worre.
Someone that has written a book, that has helped millions of people through the book,
The thumbs
through
downers.
courses,
What's up?
to learn what it is to become a professional distributor with a multi-level marketing company.
Hi.
Do I have the good sounds? I don't think I even have the good sad sounds. I don't.
Why am I sad? It's
I have the
engagement.
Hello Dark. Here we go.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
I got that. Hey, it's Eric Worre fans coming to say hi. What's up?
Okay.
Imagine paying $25,000 for one of Eric Worre's trainings and then he gets bought off by Herbalife to go train all of their people for free, basically. So, you know, all the people who have the upper level mastery training are basically overpaid for it because Eric Worre is going to be doing the same thing for Herbalife. Imagine that. I mean, talk to Eric Worre, don't talk to us.
But you know, Eric would freaking, he would twist it and be like, the more training I do, the better I get for you. So me training Herbalife benefits you because it gives me more experience.
Yep. You're right. And it's like, at some point, stop getting gaslit by someone that you're paying thousands of dollars to. You deserve better. You do. Eric Worre, in my opinion, taking advantage of people, making money while people are not only giving him money and those people are also losing money in multi-level marketing. Like, you can't make this stuff up because it's real life. Mm-hmm. It's Eric Worre. Yep. Eric worming his way into yet another schmearmid schmeme. Yes.
Weird.
Yeah. Imagine if you're already in Herbalife and already been paying for Eric Worre. Yup. Let's see. Okay, here we go. Sorry. Doo-doo.
This person has, for over 15 years, developed his skill set. He has trained more people in different companies. He has more knowledge about different companies in the industry. What are the things that's working today? What are the things that distributors have to navigate as they start from the very first day until they reach the highest levels within any company? We're very excited to have Eric Worre be a part of Herbalife and partnering with us in a very special multi-year contract. And he is going to be delivering for our distributor leaders content that some distributor leaders are paying tens of thousands of dollars for. Now, I just kind of want to put it into context. We have some of our top leaders that are actually in programs with him and are getting tremendous value. As a company, to be able to take someone that's making that type of an impact and have him train not just a few distributors, but tens of thousands of distributors and potentially hundreds of thousands at different levels, we believe that this is a game changer. So I'm going to leave.
Okay, if you're just joining us, Eric Worre is an alleged top trainer in network marketing. I don't know if he's actually successful in helping people or if people who have had large followings go to him, pay for his trainings, and then they end up doing well on their own and Eric Worre takes credit for it. He is now syncing up with Herbalife. Herbalife is paying him out a multi-year contract to be their trainer. And he is going to be teaching the Herbalife people the stuff that he's been saving for his $25,000 mastermind peeps. So tell me more about ethics, Eric Worre, and ethics in multi-level marketing and blah, 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 because this is twisty. And if you're an investor in Herbalife, I would be, I'm surprised that you're okay with them hiring Eric Worre for their business. I don't know what you think, Jessica.
I don't think the words Eric Worre and ethical belong in the same paragraph.
You're probably right, Jessica. You're probably right. Oh my god. And if any of the Herbalife distributors do amazingly, Eric will take all the credit, as he always does. As he always does.
Oh, yeah.
Apparently there's 10 million people. There's something. There's something. Tens of thousands of distributors. There are not that many people in Herbalife, right? Customer-wise, I think they're looking to get up to 1 million distributors again and up to 10 million customers again. I don't think they're anywhere close to that. Because listen, like the people who were on the breakfast call, there were like 1,800 people. And the people that were on this this other call, 1,200 people. Out of thousands and or close to 1 million distributors, those are really bad numbers. I'm not great at math, but that's not a good percentage. Did he MLM hop from somewhere? Yes, he used to be a distributor. He now does something called the GoPro events, where lots of people from all over network marketing go to those events. And it starts out, he does free things that funnel to paid for things, that funnel to more paid, like bigger paid for things that just get bigger and bigger and bigger. He's focused on funnels and keeping people consistently purchasing his programs to keep himself wealthy, in my opinion.
So in 2022, Herbalife had 142,000 distributors in the U.S.
So not even anywhere close to 1 million.
I mean, that's the U.S., Canada. Let's see if these are uniform. No, why would they be?
Yeah. Hi, Sherry. I hope you're having a better day. Yep. Also, how the GoPro camera people not sued him. I don't know. I have no idea. He used to be a distributor and a distributor of multiple companies. Then he fully switched to being a trainer, and then now he is a consultant, coach, something or other. Yeah. And he was also the person, I don't know if you know who Jessie Lee Ward is. He's the one that took advantage of her, and then he also spilled the beans about her cancer diagnosis before anybody else did, even before Jessie Lee Ward did, on a social media post. And then he also exploited the few days before her passing by storying about him going to visit her when he wasn't welcome at the hospital. And then he made a kind of video in memoriam of Jessie Lee Ward, and he posted it, I don't know, the day of or a couple days after her passing. He just took advantage of her for personal gain, in my opinion, and it's very unseemly. And he does things like this all the time. I would say all the time. He does things that match up with what I would say is an unethical salesperson, trainer, manager. Yep, Savannah. Yes, Savannah. Savannah did a video about him. Yep. So this is the guy that's coming on to Herbalife to train them. So wild. Did you know how many distributors they have in Canada, Jessica?
It's weird, but it kind of seems like there's only about like less than 6,000.
You don't say.
But it only talks about people who have been in for over a year.
Wow. Yep, he spelled her name wrong and he got her birthday wrong. Yep. Yes.
Wait, I think Canada has 3,750 distributors that earned money.
Wow.
But there's nowhere near 1 million people in Herbalife. Nowhere near. Unless Mexico. But Mexico is all in... Oh. Wait, does this say there was 1.9 million people. Wait, I
Really?
need to translate this.
Yeah.
It's wait. I think this is saying that in Mexico there's 2 million
What?
distributors. I have to translate this shit. Translate to English. In 2002, there were 1.9 million independent distributors for at least 1 year. In a typical month, so all their numbers are in Mexico. In a typical month, 388, 581,000 distributors receive commission checks or bonuses for Herbalife, and they typically earn them in 9 out of 12 months. So their entire sales force is in Mexico, it sounds like.
Okay. And someone in the chat is saying they think that there's more people in Canada than 6,000 as well. So that's
Yeah,
interesting.
it was weird, but 1.9 million in Mexico.
Wow. That's wild. So they're definitely targeting groups of people. Yeah.
The Canada one only talks about people who have been in for at least a year.
Okay. So there could be a significant increase in that number based on who's newer.
Jamaica. Wait, but Jamaica says 1.9 million. I wonder if that 1.9 million is
customers too?
No, like worldwide.
Oh.
Because it's the same number on Mexico versus Jamaica. Right? 98. Let's make sure that.
Broken Flower said, y'all, I just Googled it. We have Herbalife in my country. We don't have most MLMs here. I'm low-key impressed. I'm in Greece. Wow, that's wild.
But yeah, the 1.986 million they put on both Jamaica and Mexico. So I wonder if that's worldwide.
I would maybe guess that it is worldwide.
Yeah.
I wonder. It's wild. I mean, it's interesting that they're not transparent about their numbers, and that is one of the signs of a high control group. If you look on Freedom of Mind and you can go through the test of what if you're in a healthy or an unhealthy group, not being transparent is one of the little red flags for you to look out for. So.
Yeah, and they repeat that 1.9 figure on the Argentina one. It's twisty out here, people.
Yeah. Let's see. I wonder. Okay. Here we go. Let me just press play.
Let me turn it over to Alex.
Alex is next.
Thank you, Stefan. I'll begin my section with the key financial highlights. Our fourth quarter revenue was $1.2 billion. This is up 2.9% versus the fourth quarter of 2022, and is the fourth consecutive quarter of improved year-over-year net sales trends. And while we know there is a lot more work to do in several of our key markets, delivering on the expectation of net sales growth in the fourth quarter is an important step as we move forward. For the year, we achieved $5.1 billion of net sales, which is down 2.7% versus 2022. Our current expectation is that we will improve our full year net sales trends to relatively flat versus 2023. For fourth quarter, we held gross profit margin flat versus Q3 at 76.3%. Compared to Q4 of 2022, gross profit margin was down 120 basis points. While the pricing actions we have taken over the past year provided an approximately 100 basis point benefit, we continue to face headwinds from input cost inflation and unfavorable manufacturing absorption rates on lower production volumes, which drove an approximately 210 basis point negative impact. As we look forward to full year 2024, we expect gross profit margin to be
Western
relatively
Hemisphere,
flat
1.9
to
million.
2023 levels. We have seen input cost inflation stabilize and now trending at levels at or below our ability to price in 2024. Q4 adjusted diluted EPS was 28 cents. On a year-over-year basis, the fourth quarter was negatively impacted by higher input cost inflation, the non-repeat of $9 million of non-income tax items, and an increase in our technology spend as we continue to enable capability in our Herbalife One platform. Our 2023 adjusted effective tax rate was 25.3%, and we anticipate our full year 2024 adjusted effective tax rate to be slightly elevated versus full year 2023. Full year 2023 operating cash flows exceeded 2022, and 2023 free cash flow was up $26 million year-over-year to $223 million. During 2023, our cash flow significantly benefited from the working capital optimization. Our operations team executed well in right-sizing inventory now that the global supply chain has stabilized. Full year 2023 adjusted EBITDA was $571 million, which represents a margin of 11.3%. Our pricing actions over the past year resulted in an approximate 270 basis point benefit, which outpaced the approximate 220 basis point headwind from higher input costs. Currency.
I don't know how much he's getting paid, but I'm guessing it would be in the millions of dollars. I don't think that he would take anything less than a couple million at least for a multi-year contract, and I bet there's commissions based off of meeting sales goals. If he is helping increase their, helping them grow the company. So it's probably a complicated contract, and I bet that he has a base, and then he's getting more based off of like what they actually grow. Because sorry, go ahead.
Oh, sorry that you were done. It will be interesting how they market it, because we know that Eric doesn't do anything that's not a funnel, but they're advertising this as being able to get the same information that you would get from Eric if you paid him. So like, how is he gonna funnel people into that coaching when Herbalife's being like, no, this is the coaching that people pay for. We're providing it for free.
Yeah. I bet, though, the opportunity to have access to millions of distributors was too enticing for Eric, and that there's probably going to be some spillover of people saying, well, I'm getting good value here, but I want to get closer to Eric, so I want to pay for proximity, as all of them say in the coaching MLM space. So I bet Eric's going to be boosting his own sales by getting more people to pay for his exclusive blah, blah, blah.
Do you think he'll develop a program exclusive for Herbalife? Because he can't necessarily offer them what Herbalife has him providing. So wouldn't he need something new?
His AI, his Now site. So that's going to be an add-on. So imagine, probably not all 1.9 million distributors are going to be like, oh my God, $150 a month. But I bet a chunk of them are, and that is going to boost his ability to improve his AI. The monthly fee, it's going to get a boost there. He's going to be able to basically show companies about what his program can do and then sell it for hundreds of millions of dollars if he ends up doing that, or getting people to pay to create their own AI for their own sales teams and stuff like that. So I think it's a long game for Eric Worre that he's getting access.
Is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. I would pay to get further away from Eric personally. Yep.
Yeah.
People are tempted to join Herbalife to access Worre, then Worre can try to upsell them. Yep. So it's a win-win-win for Eric, and it's a lose-lose-lose for everybody else, in my opinion. And that's just my opinion. Y'all already know my biases. I don't like multi-level marketing companies. I don't like individuals taking advantage of others. And I think that Eric's trainings are blasé and not up to date, and that he is somebody who doesn't have the skills to actually offer value to people, in my opinion. But that's just my opinion, and you can have a different one. So
I think he's mediocre.
Be a headwind throughout most of 2023, driving an unfavorable year-over-year impact of approximately 90 basis points.
The nuggetiest.
Unfavorable sales mix and increased promotional spend due to a further increase of in-person events also negatively impacted full-year margins. In 2023, we have been sharply focused on productivity initiatives to best manage margin while also investing in the modernization of Herbalife. Our transformation program, which is primarily focused on better effectiveness of our internal support functions, has significantly exceeded our original expectations. Based on the actions we have taken through the end of 2023, we are now expecting the program to produce at least $115 million of benefit in 2024, much higher than our expectations when we met a year ago today. In 2023, the program delivered approximately $70 million of cost benefit, with approximately $27 million realized in the fourth quarter. During the fourth quarter, we recognized an incremental $12 million of pre-tax expenses in SG&A related to the program, primarily related to employee retention and separation costs, bringing our total program to date pre-tax costs to $79 million. These expenses are excluded from our adjusted results.
Okay.
Securing our balance sheet and managing our debt capital structure has also been a key focus area. We continue to be on track to address our upcoming maturity of our 2024 convertible notes with cash liquidity, and we have initiated a process to refinance our senior credit facility, which matures in 2025. Moving to slide 10. Reported net sales for the fourth quarter
slide 10.
were $1.2 billion, up approximately $34 million or 2.9% versus the fourth quarter of 22. On a constant currency basis, net sales were up 2.5% year over year on lower volume points. Adjusted EBITDA for the fourth quarter was $109 million, down approximately $22 million from Q4 of 22. Adjusted EBITDA margin for the fourth quarter was 9.0% and was impacted by higher input costs, unfavorable manufacturing absorption, and non-repeat of certain non-income tax related benefits in Q4 of 22, partially offset by higher pricing and continued cost-saving initiatives. We had strong cash generation in the quarter. Free cash flow was up $50 million year over year, primarily due to favorable working capital changes in the fourth quarter versus the prior year. Cash on hand was up $80 million from September 30th to $575 million at the end of the year.
Okay. So he is a consultant. He says that he's going to be able to offer the mindset, the tools, to help you in your network marketing. And you might get stuck at a certain level if you don't end up using him, so he can help you get past and like grow to the $100 million earner you want to be, or the multi-million dollar earner that you want to be, blah, blah, blah. So these guys are a little bit dry. Do y'all want to skip to the question section, or
I don't want to talk about numbers.
Yeah, I just want to like hear the investors ream the, like, how do I even download this? Let's see. Let me see. Download. Video downloader. No. Video downloader. Herbalife earnings call. Download your video. Are y'all okay with that if we just skip to the question section? Okay. I hope that's okay.
Slide 12.
And would you like to join our platform?
Hi, John.
First off,
our technology spend and a significant spend with margin at 9.0%. Adjusted EBITDA margin benefited by approximately increase in 22 versus 23. EMEA was up 1% with year-over-year results generally mixed across the markets in the region.
30. Let's go.
Investments, and so there has been a significant increase in our technology spend and a significant spend in areas that
I'm trying to find the question section. Let's see. Let's go to 40.
but if you could just provide some color.
Region by region, but the big factor that I can point out is
so they're already asking questions at 30. Let's go to 30. Let's just. Oh no. God.
Our first question comes from the line of Chasen Bender with Citi. Your line is open.
Great. Thanks for taking the question. I'd like to start on 4Q results and specifically on the SG&A line. Alex, can you help explain why SG&A dollars were up, almost 7% in the quarter, and why we haven't seen those $27 million of cost savings show up in the P&L? And just related to that, for the increased cost savings target of $115 million next year, when will that show up in the P&L? And do you expect that to get dropped to the bottom line, or is your thinking here that that'll need to get reinvested?
Hi, Jason. Great questions. So the savings are showing up in SG&A. It's being offset, as I mentioned, by the investments we're making in our digital technology, in our events, in our people, and other things to modernize Herbalife. That has been a big initiative in 2023.
Okay, bye, YouTube.
And we continue to be in investment period as we move through 2024. The benefit of the transformation program has been allowing us to continue to make those investments. And so there has.
As chairman and chief executive officer at Herbalife Limited, Michael Johnson made $10 million in compensation. Oh, what? $1 was received as a salary?
So he's a distributor. He's top of the pyramid.
Yeah. And he might have clauses in his contract about making different profits or meeting different whatever gross profits that he ends up making commission off of those. And he might be a distributor too, but he's definitely winning when everybody else in his company potentially is losing.
Yeah.
Yep.
A significant increase in our technology spend and a significant spend in areas that are going to strategic.
I'm going to make us feed into Aaron Bees' stream at 6 p.m. So if y'all want to hang out here, the live chat will push automatically over to her stream. And you can go hang out there. That'll be in like 30 minutes. And we'll finish what we can here.
We move the company forward. So while you are correct in that the overall SG&A spend is higher in 23 versus 2022, it is being offset by all of those savings initiatives that we've mentioned.
My dog. God.
Got it. And then just changing gears, could you maybe expand on your expectations for flat sales in 24 and specifically comment on what you're expecting from regions and on a price versus volume basis? And, related to that, do you expect constant currency sales to be positive year over year? And similarly, do you expect EPS to be up year over year in 2024?
That's a lot of questions. So we'll break that down piece by piece. So our expectation for net sales growth being flat does not include it from a currency standpoint. We do expect there to be some headwind to currency in 2024. So that net sales expectation of flat includes currency rates as they are, which would bake in some level of a headwind in 2024. By the way, that FX currency does not only impact top line, but there is an impact across the P&L from top line all the way down to EPS. So that generally covers the currency question. What is in our expectations for 2024? We're not going to go region by region, but the big factor that I can point out is India has been a large contributor to our overall buoyancy in our top line. So in 2022, India provided almost 30% of net sales growth. In 2023, it was 18% of net sales growth. So as we go to 2024,
I know he's throwing out a lot of numbers. I'm not saying that those aren't interesting to us. That I don't think that they're saying that they have an increase over like what they made certain quarters. They said earlier that they were up like 2% based off of the previous year. They're answering questions from the banks and the investors and all that other stuff to see if they're quote unquote on track. It's the amount of money that they're claiming to bring in is shocking because of how many people are, in my opinion, financially exploited by this company. It's the $1 salary for me. Yeah. You can fudge numbers to mean anything. 100%. They're trying to show the numbers in the best possible light, but the stock price is revealing. Yes. Bill Ackman is a hero. He definitely did a lot to expose them. And the Betting on Zero was a great documentary if anybody hasn't seen it yet.
Of large numbers, we have a much more modest expectation for the overall contribution of growth from India. So as India's expectation of growth moderates and other markets are in recovery, it yields more of a flat growth expectation for 2024.
Got it. And then do you have any expectation for EPS in 2024?
So from a margin perspective, we have flat top line, so there's not an operating leverage expectation for 2024. Gross profit level will largely stay where it is, although, as I mentioned, we have some input cost inflation stabilizing over CPI level price increases that we're able to take in 2024. So gross profit margin remaining relatively flat. And as I mentioned, we continue to be in an investment period for the modernization of Herbalife. So overall, I do see margin levels being probably a bit below where they are in 2023 as we continue to invest for future growth.
Got it. Appreciate the color. I'll pause there and pass it on.
Thank you. Please stand by for our next question. Our next question comes from the line of William Ryder with Bank of America. Your line is open.
Hi, thanks for taking our question. This is Rob Rigby on for Bill. So I guess, can we just dive a little bit deeper into your expected uses of free cash flow in 2024? You mentioned repaying some more debt, but if you could just provide some more color around that, that'd be appreciated. Thanks.
Yeah, it's actually, pretty simple. Our excess cash flow is going to go down to repaying our total debt levels. So I mentioned we're in a refinancing. We have bonds that are due at the end of 2025, which become callable in the third quarter of this year. So as cash is generated, we will look down to take down our total debt levels with that excess cash.
Okay, great. Got it. Thank you. And then just one follow-up. Your CapEx guidance is pretty wide at $145 to $195 million. What are some of the pieces that could kind of move it from the lower end versus?
So there's two components. There's two significant components of that CapEx spend. One is in our technology spend, and we've mentioned Herbalife One and where we are in that process. So there is some variability on what types of applications, the prioritization of those applications, and whether or not it makes sense to accelerate or defer potentially some of those programs into 25 and 26. And that'll just be a business decision as we see those markets evolve. That creates one element of variability. And the second element of variability is we've had a bunch of deferred CapEx that we haven't been able to put in place on our manufacturing facilities. And so we have some automation programs, we have some deferred CapEx that we have to evaluate whether or not those automation programs make sense to put into place now, or does it make sense to defer those again till
Vegas hell.
So those are large components of that variability.
Got it. Great. Thank you. I'll pass it on.
Thank you. Please stand by for our next question. Our next question comes from the line of John Baumgartner with Mizuho Securities. Your line is open.
Hi, good afternoon. Thanks for the question.
Hi, John.
First off, Hey, good afternoon. Stefan, I wanted to come back to your commentary regarding distributor training. It's really encouraging that you're ramping the resources there. You made it very clear the need to raise capabilities. But having been in the Herbalife system for quite some time, why do you think such resources are now necessary? Is this a function of the nutrition space having become more crowded over the years across channels, new competitors coming in bricks and mortar, where these folks now need a sharper skill set versus history? Or is it just more of a function of differences in the background of these folks coming into the system relative to 5-10 years ago?
Yeah, John.
Do you not know how Herbalife runs? The questions that these investors ask, I don't understand. Like, where do you think this is coming in from? Or like, what issues do you think are arising? Or like, how has it changed? They're not allowed to promote Herbalife on their brick and mortar stores. And they have to they have to frost out or block out the windows. And they can't have any marketing whatsoever so that people, if they know what Herbalife is, they're not going to be able to find the health shop. What do you mean, like, what's changed? Like, Herbalife does not make it easy at all for people to be successful if you have a brick and mortar. They just don't.
No.
You load 16 tons and what do you get? Another day older and deeper in debt. Yep.
Of different things. Good to talk to you, by the way. I think if you take the overall base of people that come in, and let's just take the nutrition clubs in the United States just as an example, because I talked about that. When people come in, they come in for a specific model, right? So they come in, someone says, look, open up your own nutrition club. Here's what you're going to do. You need to have, this is your menu. This is how you set up your club. This is what you're going to be doing. And they might have come from any background. They might have zero business background, zero marketing background. They just come in. Maybe they were, maybe they were a housewife. Maybe they were, a college student, but didn't have the experience of running a business. And so people get into a very specific model. They learn specific skills. But as you know, the market changes, right? So there's different aspects that start to be aspects that potentially, for example, they're using social media and they post and the algorithms actually are working quite well. And what happens is the algorithm changes. But they're not social media experts. So they don't know how to deal with the advertising or social media marketing.
Or they don't know how to combat anti-MLM commentary about the broken compensation model of multi-level marketing companies across the board. I mean, at least tell the truth. An uninformed volunteer sales force. Yes, as Carl Deichler so lovingly put it for all of his Beachbody coaches. Let me answer that. Nothing has changed. Yes, Christina. Yes, because making someone without any business experience to do the business is a great idea. Oh, this is for sure. In my opinion, I think Herbalife is a pyramid scheme. So, yes, I think it is. That doesn't mean that legally it's been identified as a pyramid scheme. It's just my opinion. Yes, we hired Eric, who also knows nothing about social media. Yep. Correct.
Yeah.
Skills that are needed as you progress in a business and as new models come, what ends up happening is that people have gaps. And so really having the DMO training specific and allowing them just, for example, to bring in the we do as a nutrition club owner, they're not used to offering these different services. So there is a level of that. So the training, I would say overall, it does change over time. There is a need for it, but there's also from an industry standpoint. So for example, you've been to events, the extravaganza, it brings a certain value. There's the bigger picture, there's recognition, people have an understanding of, product training and things like that, but it's not specific to the skills that they're going to need to run their clubs, for example. So really what we're doing is identifying gaps in the training, and on the DMO side, that's one of it, but also why we're so excited about Eric Worre is because it really is about the leadership training. Someone that starts as a distributor, simply getting their customers, to building a team, managing a team, innovating through their different models, working with different people at different levels. So it's the gaps that we're trying to close right now. And, it's just part of, I think, just the natural progression of business in the world that we live in today.
The natural progression of business. You're bumping up with people who've seen betting on zero, with people who've seen anti-MLM content, who think that multi-level marketing companies are broken compensation models across the board. And you're saying Eric Worre is going to help them. How? They're not allowed to promote if they have a brick and mortar, and the products don't taste good. So how are they supposed to sell that easily as an unsophisticated volunteer sales force?
Also, Eric Worre's on the anti-scam meter. Like, everything he does is gonna be blown up to great proportions.
Yep. And again, all of the like Jessica's saying, the content associated with Eric Worre, the amount of attention that he's gotten, you're going to be searching Eric Worre Herbalife. Guess who's going to be using those tags in their videos so that if anybody in Herbalife is searching out stuff, they're going to be able to find content exposing the problems with Eric Worre's training and his expertise, or like whatever, the problems with his expertise. We're going to be doing that. So come on. This is almost, we've got a couple minutes left on this, so we're good.
Okay, thanks for that. And then, to follow up, your comments on the preferred conversion rates in the U.S. nutrition clubs. I think I heard the spread was like 1% to 10%. And I'm curious, I know it's very early days and it's a pretty wide network, but I guess how do you think about, where that spread should be? Is 10% at the high end too low? Can it be 20%, 30%? I'm just sort of curious, what you would think is sort of achievable going forward as you implement these sort of resources.
Yeah, so it's really kind of model based, right? By the way, we give 10%. There's over 10%. Okay, it's not the majority of people. Obviously, it's a small subset of people. But when we actually break it down, it could be their demographics, where they're living. It could be, and most of the time is, the models that they're doing and the services that they're offering.
No.
So if it's just food service, for example, the conversion we know is much lower.
They're not allowed to promote that they're an Herbalife, whatever, health shop. On the outside of their business, they have to have faded out windows. That is why the conversion is lower. Literally, that's why. And the products taste bad. So tell me more. I think, I don't even know who's talking. Is it Steven? Whoever's talking, come on. He makes millions every year. How useful are tags on YouTube? Useful, Eloise.
Yeah.
They are useful.
Focus there, maybe higher volume clubs where they have, more customers coming in and out, and, they are just doing everything that they can to make sure the customers get the service that they need to buy the food item that they're trying to purchase and be on their way. Other clubs, they have better conversion. People are coming in. What they're coming in for could be a variety of things. They might be coming in. Some of these clubs have workouts that are happening a couple of times a week. Some of the clubs, people are doing wellness evaluations. Some of the clubs, they're running challenges where they'll have weekly meetings and they'll have groups of people that are coming in. Those types of clubs have higher conversion. So we believe long-term that the more people focus on multi-services, the higher the conversion is going to go. Now, by the way, I don't want to talk about the tech stack because this is the bigger picture of things for the future, but having technology that allows someone to, for example, simply scan a QR code on a shake and it says maybe...
So for tags, you would want to know what people are actually searching for, and you cannot find the tags based off of your own sign in your own Google thing. So you'd want to open an incognito window or something that's not based off of any of your search information. And when you type in, for example, Herbalife, you'd want to see what most people are searching for Herbalife, or you'd want to go into Google Trends and look in for the top search terms based off a location for whatever your content is. And then let's say there's a large group of people searching for Herbalife in Kentucky, and you end up posting a video about Herbalife. You would want to geotag Kentucky maybe in your video, because you are allowed to tag location, and then you use some of the tags in the tagging section of what people are actually searching for, and sometimes that can help. So sometimes it can.
To have more information about what's in the shake, that it brings them to a platform that says, hey, here's what's in the shake. And would you like to join a platform where you can get recipes, where you can learn about nutrition, where you can track your daily steps on a day, how you slept last night, everything that's wearable, everything that's connected today, that it actually is a place for them to live on a platform that adds value to them, that's connected to their distributor, that's connected to the company, that's connected to the club that they're connected to. And so, this is the opportunity for us in the future. Part of it's tech-based, and part of it is really upskilling and allowing our distributors to have access to the information they need to be able to go out and add these additional services into their businesses to be able to get the conversion up.
And that scan that you're referencing, is the idea to be on a product label or elsewhere, like advertising? Like, where would that scan actually be for consumers?
The sky's the limit, John, right?
It's not on anything yet.
Today's world of marketing, I mean, it is so wide and so large. So it could be on a shake when someone buys.
It's not on anything yet, but we're going to put it on packaging. That's the correct answer. Stop the amount of bullshit that's happening on this call right now. I don't like. Give me a straight answer. I'm talking to a salesperson who will not give me a straight answer. It's the most annoying thing on the planet. It's the most annoying thing. Just tell me.
A shake at a club, it could print out based on the ingredients that are in there. Scan this, you're good to know. By the way, you could have something that someone walks up to a club and it says, take our questionnaire, right? Or answer 5 questions and, be able to refer a friend or, be able to win something as a prize. Marketing today, social media marketing, it's so vast and it's so broad and there's so much opportunity there. So what's beautiful about this is
that you got the worst person on the planet to teach you social media and you're going to be paying him millions of dollars for a multi-year contract. Okay, thanks. Got it. So clear. So clear. They're basically saying it's so vastly important and we literally got the worst person on the planet to help us with social media. Okay. Yeah. The sky's the limit, yes, and none of you are astronauts, yes. The Scientology approach, get them in for an e-meter test. I mean, yeah, for sure.
Technology is there. It's unlimited what you can do. And our distributors are amazing. They are creative. They are always pushing the envelope. And as a company, it's our job to make sure that we're supporting them in everything that they need to be able to take their businesses wherever they want to go.
Thanks, Stefan. Very helpful.
Thank you.
Thank you. Please stand by for our next question.
We're speeding y'all up. Okay.
Our next question comes from the line of Linda Bolton Weiser with D.A. Davidson. Your line is open.
Yes, hello. So I was wondering, Stefan, when you were talking about the account management operating model, I'm just curious about like those people that will be doing that. Will those be corporate employees? And if so, does that kind of add over time, like something to your cost structure to implement that type of model?
Yeah, so Linda, we have already corporate employees that do interface with distributors. And so it's part of what's already happening there. As we add, and we're actually going to be having more and more of them, it's really about how we're designing and we're going to reallocate resources to this area. Quite honestly, the distributors that are out there, we look at any market, right? There's different ways that they have access to information. We're finding actually that having company employees that are on the ground, that are visiting the clubs or visiting distributor leaders and that are sharing information with them that's relevant. Because again, going back to John's question, why do we need the training? Why do we need this type of connectivity? Is because some people come into the business, they get a result on the products, they're inspired, but they don't have a background in business. They don't know how to read the numbers, or they don't know how to specifically sometimes plan, and they just don't have the background. So this is something that we're going to be formatting, developing with our leadership to be able to understand where can we give the most value to the distributors. We already have in some regions.
I'll tell you where you can give them the most value. Let them say they're an Herbalife shop, or you don't allow them to say that because there's so much negative press about being in Herbalife. Maybe that is the case. Why do you then have them block out the window so nobody can see inside? So you're forcing people to come in. It's not transparent. That would be the number one thing. Someone has a really difficult time running a business from scratch because they have no experience, and then you basically remove any ability for them to get any help off of your brand because they're not allowed to say, hey, I'm an Herbalife distributor at all. Like, the answer seems so easy and they refuse to make changes to let them do that.
Well, what's the incentive for them to have successful distributors?
I mean, them maybe staying in and paying to the company. I mean, I don't know what the incentive would be for them to keep them, I don't know, down like that. Yeah, it's smoke and mirrors.
Yeah.
Sometimes people sign up and they know nothing and it's not our fault.
Yes, essentially, yes. Sometimes people are, yeah, exactly. I still don't get the whole blocking out the windows. I don't either, Eloise. If you haven't, like, they go into more detail on the documentary Betting on Zero. So I definitely watch that, or go to Karina's page and watch. She and I reacted to it together, but it's just living on her page. It's really interesting, Karina's commentary on that. Or you can rent or watch the show somewhere. Like being a McDonald's franchise without revealing you're a McDonald's franchise. Yeah, and having really bad tasting products for sale, in my opinion. Giving major boing bong bye brain cell energy. I think branding themselves as an Herbalife place might do more harm than help. Definitely in 2024, sure. But building a brand from scratch is incredibly hard if you have no experience, and not being able, or someone selling them the idea of being a franchisee with Herbalife and then not being able to build on any of the branding that Herbalife has already created is really difficult. It really, I don't know. It really harms the person putting up all the risk to do it, which is the distributors. Betting on zero is free on the net. Okay, cool. At the time I watched it, it wasn't free, so I'm glad it's free. It's free now. Thank you for liking the stream. I appreciate it. If you like anti-scam content, this might be the channel for you. Jessica and I get into trouble all the time, and we also do lots of other type of content. So we're doing a mobile stream today. Here we go.
We call regionals that are actually on the ground in the field, meeting distributor leaderships. It's part of what they're doing is what they're going to be doing in the future, but we're really going to standardize and format this. And by the way, then if we think about AI and the information and the data and how things can be automated, and we can take a program and know what delivering the value is, but then we can also automate the program to deliver the value to more people. So, this is just the beginning.
Yep, they're gonna be partnering with Eric Worre's Now site. They have to be. They have to be. I don't know who just subscribed, but thank you so much. We are 3 away from 4,090, so thank you.
Of something that's going to be very, very big for us in the future, and that we're very excited about. And as mentioned, we'll reallocate and we'll automate.
Great, and then I was wondering if you could talk a little bit more about China and what exactly was done there to kind of bring about this turnaround. I'm wondering how much of it is just the general market there becoming more open, or is it specific actions that you took? And just remind us too, is China less of a nutrition club market? I don't think that was as much the focus there. Is that the case?
Well, it's quite interesting. So to answer your question, it's kind of both. It's obviously coming out of the pandemic. They were the last ones. They were the longest in the lockdowns. They were the last ones to come out. And so the distributors, or the service providers that we have there, quite honestly, they
AI might have not been created for this shit, but people are going to use and bastardize tools all the time, which is awesome.
There's a lot of things AI wasn't made for, but here we are.
Yeah, definitely not the search terms or whatever the product descriptions that Auntie Lushy put in the other day from her Pure Romance days and got inappropriate stuff out the wazoo, even though she told AI not to do inappropriate stuff.
I mean, I kind of expected it, but yeah, like there was rabbit and yeah, it was very interesting.
Oh my god, not my face getting red for no reason. Oh my god. Oh, I hate myself.
It's a very difficult time. And in terms of clubs, they actually started to adopt and implement nutrition clubs right before the pandemic. And so I don't know if you just kind of visualize and imagine, thousands of service providers that opened up clubs locations just before the pandemic, and then all of a sudden they didn't even have a chance to get off the ground. So it was really disruptive. And I would say what is kind of leading the turnaround, a couple of things. Number one, getting closer to the leadership there and supporting the service provider leaders, and then actually understanding after a couple of years that, the company is there to support them. And so this started at the early last year with Michael and myself meeting with them in March. We went together also in April. I went another 2 times there and met personally with distributor or service provider leaders and local staff. And
listen, if we don't finish this, I'm gonna put the link in the chat for y'all, so y'all can go listen to it, because we're going to raid Aaron's stream when it turns 6 o'clock. This is the link.
It's kind of boring.
No kidding.
I'm like falling asleep. I'm like, energy drink.
I know.
Dear God.
I have autism and Jessica has ADHD and we're bored out of our minds. So
welcome
to the stream.
I'm like here, like yawning. I'm like, God, I'm not a professional.
I mean, I've covered a couple of yawns too, so I'm sorry to live chat. Oh, jeez.
I would say that everything is coming together. They also had a back to growth plan that's really kind of lined up and organized things for the year. So we have positive numbers. Things are looking very good there. Again, they're coming off a 2-year very strong disruption. It's going to take a bit of time to build momentum there, but we do have positive momentum happening. And so again, we're feeling very, very good about this.
Vague.
Great. And I was just wondering why was the price mix all of a sudden seemingly in China? It looked like it was down about 11% or so. It looked a bit like an anomaly. Was there something that caused that?
Thank you.
In the numbers?
Yes, Tori.
Say that the price mix. Say that again, Linda.
For China, for China, I thought it looked like the price mix, like it looked like the volume point growth was really strong, but the price mix was down. I thought volume points were up 28% and price mix was down 11. Is that wrong or?
Let's see. I'll have to come back to you.
Yeah,
I'll have to come back to you. I'll have to come back to you on that one.
Okay.
There's this lady also on maybe not the same lady, but she sounds just like her, who gets on the Beachbody corporate calls, and she ball busts Carl so much, and she sounds like she's doing the same thing to this guy, because he was like, I'm gonna have to get back to you, because he's like, holy shit, she had a real question and I don't want to answer it because the answer is bad. That's what it sounded like to me. So
yeah. Or he does it now, which is even worse.
Yeah. Yep. If it's the same lady, I parasocially love her so much. I love her bringing the spice. Oh my God.
Is her name Janet?
Maybe it is.
To do that offline. And then just another, I guess, financial one for you, Alex.
I think
on
it
the
is
free cash
her.
flow for 2024, I guess I'd be picturing it to be maybe down somewhat, because what would be the working capital benefits? Are you expecting some more of those in 2024?
So the working capital benefit in 2023, which was largely right-sizing the inventory, that isn't a benefit that we're expecting to see in 2024, because we're now at the right-sized level. So we're not going to have that contributor, which was a significant contribution to our 2023. We do expect, one thing that we did do in 2023 is we had our cash flow conversion get back to our stronger levels where it was above 1 times. You might notice that in 2022 it was below 1x. So we expect that cash flow conversion still to be strong in 2024. However, the working capital piece is not going to be a contributor to that 2024 benefit.
You mean conversion of EBITDA to cash flow, or adjusted net income to cash flow?
We typically look at it from an adjusted net income basis.
Okay, y'all get the idea. You can click on the link. Here's what you need to know. They're paying Eric Worre bukus of money to come over to train the Herbalife people. Herbalife is whatever. What is it? Well, they're trying to balance out or whatever, and we've gone from $56 a share in 2019 to $8 a share in 2024. So something is happening. I don't think that's actually a flat line. I think it's a downwards trajectory. So I know this was a little bit dry of a stream. I think the T that Eric Worre is going to be hired as a consultant with Herbalife is big. I think that it is twisty for the people who've given him a lot of money. I don't think that the people who are doing his mastermind know that he is going to be a consultant with Herbalife. So maybe more information like this will get out. And yeah, we both appreciate y'all being here and suffering through this call with us. And the majority of their business now seems to be in Central and South America. Yep. Janet Braun. Yeah. Yep.
It's Jeanette, but everyone calls her Janet.
Oh, Jeanette. Yeah.
Her real name's Jeanette,
but people call her Janet. Oh
yeah.
My gosh. Oh no, YouTube. Oh, I hope you're okay. All right, we are gonna go raid Erin's stream. Normally we just say hello and like her stream and give her a boost. So if y'all can't stay around for her stream, definitely giving her a like and just leaving a comment will help her information get out. She is exposing the pay per letter scam, And I
Oh,
feel like
she just went live.
she just went live, so stay here and
Yeah.
we'll push you right over there. So thanks so much. We'll see you next time. Goodbye.